Welcome to another thrilling edition of Premier 2. I have a friend visiting Japan. Very excited about that. So you and I are going to plan what I think will be a great Japanese trip so that we can discuss it together and maybe you guys can give me some advice. I can tell you what I've got planned. All right, so he's coming here on March 14th and he's a good friend of mine. We met in college at a acting competition. And so the object of this is going to be Peach Japan Super Trip 14 days. So I'm going to tell you guys what I think we should do. So we got locations, maybe events, destinations. Now, for food, I'm going to write down some foods that I think would be awesome that you must have when you visit Japan. And this is in no particular order. Yakitori. That's going to be a good one. I would like to have, I'm going to misspell half these. Okonomiyaki. It's not spelled right. I think tonkatsu. We got to have ramen, miso, ramen, tonkotsu, udon, yakiniku, sushi.
Nice.
Conveyor. Do we go for sushi omakase? I can put this one up for a vote. The reason why, yakitori is cheap, okonomiyaki is cheap, tonkatsu is udon's cheap, ramen definitely cheap. Yakiniku, this one's kind of a double. Let's throw in unagi. Nice shout.
Unagi.
That's the big one. Kobe Wagyu ne. Wagyu. That's the big one. We need to get burgers. Italian. It's expensive. Curry. These are restaurant destinations. Shabu shabu. Great question. Shabu shabu, I think, is better for a family visit, like 4 or 5 people, not 2. That's my opinion. Gyoza. Good shout. I think izakaya. This is going to sound insane, but if y'all have the stomachs for it, there have been some Indian places in Japan that is simply fire, especially in Okinawa and Tokyo. Actually, that's a great shout. Nepalese. Indian. Those are good. Tempura can be expensive. When you come to Japan, I would 100% think about more than anything what kind of foods you want to eat. The biggest mistake people make is that they come here without deciding what kind of dish they want and they say, I'll just figure it out as I'm walking along the streets. Don't do that. But I would say building your entire itinerary around food is godlike. Like, look at this. Just from this list right here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days, up to a minimum or a maximum of 9 days of food. Now, you know what the best part is? Once you've added the foods, you can figure out, okay, now where are these foods located? I'm gonna start checking out what's near those restaurants. Boom! You've got yourself some incredibly badass destinations to visit. Okay, I agree with this. What I'm thinking here is we've got a pretty good start. Let's go to locations. Sensoji. I don't like going to Sensoji. I find it to be pretty frustrating, but it is one of the most iconic places in central Tokyo. Tokyo Tower. These are destinations, not locations. We'll put locations down here. All right, Sensoji, Tokyo Tower, Skytree. Those are great viewings. Let's start with Tokyo first. Tokyo Kara. I think the Edo Museum. I always misspell museum. That's not how you spell museum, is it? It's closed until 2025? Okay, that's out. Let's go to Takeshitdori. That's Harajuku. Shibuya Scramble. Yoyogi Park. Events, definitely going to a baseball game. That's for sure. Maybe pro wrestling. Good shout. That could be fun. Ghibli Museum might be interesting. He is an actor. Nakameguro. Events, I gotta put down Premier 1. Nakano Broadway. Great idea. These are Tokyo for right here.
I don't know, man, the Skytree itself feels like such a rip cause of the long lines and underwhelming viewing platform. I'm just not sure it's worth the time investment to experience it.
Skytree, you are out. Kamakura, very good. You know I love Kamakura. We gotta go to Yokohama. Sensoji, that's more of an event, isn't it? I guess. We don't need to write Scramble, just Shibuya. Shinjuku, there we go. Akiba! Yeah, Ueno's got the warrior Celt, Shinokubo. We gotta go to Mikado. That's an event, 100%. There we go. So basically what I do, I have the places here, right? And then later on, I can add things like Golden Guy. I can add Sensoji. I can think about specific places within those that I've already found. Batting Center. Good shout. Well done. Himeji. We might do Himeji. That's not a bad shout. Himeji. The Big Buddha. That's a big one. Some temples. Yeah, we'll put some temples, shrines. Okay, Mudan. I'll just put Mudan. There you go. Mudan is an event now. Wow. Wow, I think we got some really good spots here, guys. Now, all I got to do is cross-reference and start figuring out which of these places are near these places. For example, this is one of the places we're going to go to. Henry's Burger. It's the best burgers you can find in Japan as far as I'm concerned. Oh God, it's so delicious. God, these burgers are the best. So after Henry's, we can go to right near there is this Spring Valley Brewery. So now I can get like burgers. So that's like we can go to Shibuya and we can walk around Shibuya during the daytime or Nakameguro during the daytime. Hit up Daikanyama for an early evening. I know of a great cigar bar there. I know of an awesome burger joint. I've got a Spring Valley Brewery. Take a walk back to Shibuya. Take a look at the nightlife. Show them what Shibuya's like. I know a couple of pubs over there. That's like 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. sorted for one day. All right, so let's think about this. All right, let's start piecing this son of a bitch together, shall we? May 14th, dawn of the first day. Actually, don't know when he arrives. So he's probably going to get into Haneda. That's the landing day. This is just a Zelda reference. He's going to be tired, but we need him to stay up till at least 11. So I'm thinking maybe we get him a hotel in Shinjuku. So we have Shinjuku dinner and a bar. What are we thinking for the dinner in Shinjuku? Maybe gyoza is an easy first meal. All right, so May 15th. Actually, I just found out, I just got a message from him. All of my days are wrong. Whoops, it's a week later. All right, how about this? This can be universal for everybody. All right, so day 2. Let's start the day with something exciting. Baseball game, plus I want to have a great Japanese-style meal. I would say day 1, it's either going to be yakitori or it's going to be a conveyor belt sushi. One of those two, I feel. I'm going to say yakitori. Goes well with beer. There you go. I think this might be like a good asakusa slash something walkable on the next day. Akiba could be a good one. There we go. Well done, boys. That's a good one. And that should be pretty easy to find a food accompanying one of these 3. So if it's Akiba, you've got curry. If it's Nakano, it's got tuna. If it's Asakusa, it's got shit. So for the evening time, what would we do in the evening? I would say maybe a river walk from Ryogoku or Ame Yokocho. Maybe Ueno. And then for dinner, that sounds like a pretty good izakaya night. Let's go day 4. It's going to be a late start because right here, we drank a lot. What's a fun late start kind of day? Maybe that's our pro wrestling or kabuki. And then the evening would be, let's go and get yakiniku tonight. Boom. Day 5, stream with Pete. Maybe I force him to do work with me. I got to make money here. I got to do something. So that sounds like a perfect day for Yokohama. All right. Now this one is a Mikado, like a game center kind of day. And what's a fun lunch? Something light, something agile. We got to get the Korean food because that's near it. I'm thinking about Odaiba a little bit later. Lots to do in Odaiba, lots to see. Tokyo Melon Pond, that'll work. Okay, so we're going to cut Asakusa out right here. It's been deleted. We got Asakusa plus Odaiba plus river walking. Boom! Easy operation. Maybe, you know, some tempura right here. I think going to Kabuki, getting some light tempura might be a good day for omakase sushi or unagi. Yeah, I think the omakase sushi. All of these are flexible. Day 3 could easily be shifted into day 6. I think the only 2 important days truly are day 1 and 2 and your last day. So Yokohama, Chinatown, pubs, craft beer. All right, let me review. Okay, hold on. Oh, so let's think. You arrive, you take them to their hotel, you check in, you say this is going to be 2 weeks that you're going to love. But first, we can't let you fall asleep until at least 11. So I'm going to take you out to a quick, agile, chill dinner. Could be gyoza, could be somewhere else. I'm just thinking like, okay, here we go. And then you go to the next one, boom! You go to a bar, you go to places I know, you get them interacting, you get them a little liquid courage, you encourage them. All right, it's around 10:30 to 11. Let's get you to bed. There we go, bang. They're waking up, they're feeling good, they're feeling loose. Next day, they're gonna wake up super early. So I would say, hey, I'll meet you in the early afternoon, but you're in Shinjuku. Maybe I could be there. Maybe we'll get the same hotel for the night. Who knows? Something like that. So it's like, okay, we'll take them to a place to get some brunch, talk about their flight experience. How does it feel to be here? You know what? Let's just chill today. I'm going to take you to a baseball game, maybe pro wrestling, something that they can sit, something that they can enjoy. Let me talk it out. Hey, cool. We're talking at the baseball game. It's our bonding day where we're like, oh, I actually hate you. And you're here for how long? 3 weeks? But we can put all that aside with yakitori tonight. We're drinking, and this allows us an early exit. Next day, I say we meet in one of these two places, either Nakano or Akiba. We can remove shit from the table. If they say, hey, I want to go to Akiba, then we go curry. You know what? I think Nakano's the play here. I think we get rid of Akiba, because that's also a good place to buy souvenirs. Now, this part, I'm unconvinced. I like this. Nakano Broadway is super cool. I think Nakano could actually be a full day. If there was one more thing in Nakano, start the day with Broadway, there's the park over there. Okay, there we go. Done. Day 4, I think Kabuki would be the play. Day 5, I love this. I love this switch up. Go out of town, take a long train ride. It's time for them to get used to the trains. I like that. Day 5, you hit the ground running. It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna feel awesome. Bang, Yokohama all day. Day 7, I like going back into the city. I like the game centers. I like the Korean food. I like the Tokyo Melon Pond. Day 6, you know what? I kind of like this being day 6. I like Asakusa swinging that back. There you go. Let's go. After that first week, it's time for Osaka, baby. So that means day 7, this could be Premier One night. Okay, there we go. Day 9, great streamer. Day 10. Day 9 would be Kyoto. What's really in Kyoto, though? For real, for real. Oh, yeah, the pagodas. I think this would be Nara and Osaka Shinsekai. There you go. Okay, day 12. Day 12, back to Tokyo, I feel, for me. Kobe at night. All right, maybe do IRL streams with him. Well, there's 2 things. Of course, I will invite him to do some IRL streams. But you got to remember, imagine poor Jeff. For those of you who remember Cousin Jeff, and if you don't remember Cousin Jeff, it's this guy. It's time for PremierTwo's. Jeff went with me and we walked around for 2 or 3 days of content as we IRL streamed. But imagine how exhausting and how much that can with you, that your entire vacation or your experience, you have this camera connected to you, or that you're trying to do 2 things at once, and a lot of the times you forget to even smell the roses. Okay, one of these days, I don't know when the Friday is, but I want to go to Ardedly with him. There you have it. We've got the baseball or pro. We've got Premier One. We didn't go to the Ghibli Museum. Did we go to Asakusa? Yep. We knocked out Sensoji. Do we have this is the Shin Okubo. Shin Okubo. You know what, guys? I'll put the Omiyage. There you go. I think this is great. Done. Here's the thing, right? So Osaka, we have a nighttime is Dolpanbori. You've got things like takoyaki. I'm sure if you go to Kyoto, there's probably a great tempura place. You can get some great snacks. I think like we can fill out the food. As long as we know we're looking for these foods, we can adjust accordingly. So maybe during the daytime of like one of the, like on the Premier One day or the Asakusa day, while you're sitting at lunch talking or hanging out, you can start planning out for days 10, 11, and 12 on food and stuff. This is a mega flexible schedule. You could have Shin Okubo be day 4. Like all of these days that I've listed right here, from day 1 to day 14, except for I think day 1 and 2 can be adjusted. You know what I mean? And this would need a significant amount of revisions. But I feel very comfortable sending this to my friend and saying, let's go over this together. I actually think what Augmented Reality said is the way I view trips. Find yourself a checklist. That's the way I approach it, and adjust as necessary. My most important thing would be this. Figure out what foods you want to get and build your trip around that. I've saved it in my notepad. Pretty pleased with the beginning of that. I think that's a great start. I feel like I can send that to him. I should probably triple check the goddamn dates because I just found out about an hour ago I had them wrong like an idiot. Thank you all very much. I hope you have a great night. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye, sayonara.